Well, I've decided to add a new feature. You were so conversational so many times, I think I need to give you some feedback. There were so many super ideas about the use of technology in your business or other businesses. And several of you all had really great conversations going. Aim for the best. It improves everyone's learning. If you're like me, the idea of talking to other people different from you leads to learning. And boy, I can say that here today too. HubSpot was a good example of a meeting forum when you get together as professionals and just talk about things. For example, we have a outside advisory board of people not associated with our university meeting to give us advice about our field. For example, what are the current trends? What is business looking for? What's in fashion? What's out of fashion? Who's in? Who's out? That kind of thing. For a while, we even here had a reading group where in our College of Business, people would pick a book, we would read it, and meet to talk about it. Kind of like Oprah Winfrey. And the point about the length of time between the actual training and using it is extremely well taken. If you're like me, you've experienced that, and when it comes time to use it, you can't remember, and you hope you can read your own notes, which I often cannot do. And of course, the concept of continuous learning, I think academics have to be that way because we have to publish. But I can tell you that it's generally benefited me as I've learned about new or emerging tools and technologies. For example, talking about technology and training, I'm recording this on a tool that's free called Screencast-O-Matic. And then I upload it to YouTube. Or you could upload it to the Screencast-O-Matic site. Someone mentioned using a lab for practice because they were in the field of technology. And I know that's pretty important because in refining, if you mess it up, you could blow up the refinery. And gamification. I also had to look up Kahoots. I personally have thought about it, researched it, and I can't figure out a way to gamify what I teach. But in that process, I learned about Harvard Business Review case studies. Well, I'm not going that route because they're really long, but the concept emerged as an unexpected consequence of my own continuous learning, of trying to figure out any applications of gamification. And I'm really aware of our Midwest value of not, praising yourself and patting yourself on the back. I'm not doing that, and I hope I don't come across that way. I'm simply applying what you were talking about to my life, my learning, in the hopes that you'll get something from that. Well, keep it up. The more you share, the more people learn. And I'm learning from you too. See you next week.